Hi, families. This is Jennifer Nevins, the director of St. Bernadette's Early Childhood Connections, and today I'm going to explain to you our new procedures for drop-off and pickup. Line in the back parking lot for the 1-year-olds and 4-year-olds. You want to make sure that you leave enough room to go all the way in the back of the parking lot so you can come up behind the car in front of you. You don't want to sneak in the line halfway through. Notice how this car is pulled up to the spot where we're going to screen the children. Watch as all the cars join the line. We ask for your patience during this time because as we figure out these new procedures, everyone needs to make sure that they're patient because this is going to take a little bit of time in the morning. You're getting out of your car. I would like to make sure that all parents and children cross in front of their vehicle. This mom is unbuckling their child and she's going to walk in front of her car. For social distancing purposes, we really need to walk in front of our cars. Each parent will take their child to one of the 2 screening spots. At the screening spot, I will check your child's temperature and look for any signs of illness, as well as mom or dad or any parent will answer COVID questions. And the escort will take your child into the building. Mom will return to the car by going in front of the car. We'll screen in the second screening spot with taking temperature, looking for visible signs of illness. Then mom will answer the COVID screening questions. The escort will then take the child inside the building. And mom crosses in front of her car. The cars will pull up. And be ready for the next set of screening. In the afternoon, you'll line up just like you did in the morning and notice how that mom had her sign in the windshield. She's crossing in front of her car and she's going to the spot to wait for her child. I'm going down the cars and calling names on the walkie-talkie. The escort will bring you your child. She'll check the identification card that you have in your hand that used to be in your windshield and make sure that the right child is going home with the right parent. So you get out of your car and you wait on the spot for your child with your identification card. Right here is where you'll see in just a minute why we need to all walk in front of our cars, because these 2 moms are almost going to collide because of and we need to social distance, so let's make sure we all walk in front of our cars. Once your child is safely in their car seat, you can pull away. And then the next child will wait at the spot for their parent to pull up. Again, this process will take a little while until we get the hang of it. We want to make sure all children are safely buckled in their car seats before you pull away. So please make sure that you're just patient during this process for the safety of all children. Then you'll pull your car up to the spot, and then you get to pick up your child. Notice how the mom had the photo identification card in her windshield, and now she's showing it to the escort. And remember, we're changing this up a bit here to walk in front of the car for social distancing purposes. That's what we learned from the video today. Pull up and walk to the spot with their photo card. At the El Camino Real lot, this drop off is for 2 and 3-year-olds. Notice how they've pulled up and there are empty parking spots. We will block those off each morning. So parents pulled up and they're walking out with their child, and they will go to the screening spots on the sidewalk. The spot, I'll take your child's temperature and look for visible signs of illness, and the parent will answer the COVID screening questions. Once the child is past the screening, they'll go into the building with the escort, and you'll return to your car. Again, you need to walk in front of your car for social distancing purposes. Notice how this parent is also answering the COVID questions after her child's temperature was taken. And she passed the screening, so she's heading into school with the escort. And this parent is returning to her car, in front of her car, for social distancing purposes. And they're off for their day. Then the cars will pull up and stop for their turn. In the afternoon, you'll pick up your child in the El Camino Real lot if your child is 2 or 3. Notice how the parents are pulling up to the empty parking spot, which will be blocked off for you each morning. When you pull up, you'll have your photo identification card in your windshield so that we can see it from the sidewalk. Notice how I'm coming out with a walkie-talkie and I'm looking at the windshield to call the child. Then you can exit your car, remembering your photo identification card, and go to the pickup spot and wait for your child or to meet your child. The escort checks the card and you head on your way. Notice how the escort's checking the photo to match the child to the parent. And the parent is walking in front of her car to avoid issues with social distancing. Once your child is safely buckled in the car, you can head on your way. And this process will take a while, so please be patient for the cars in front of you, because we want to make sure that every child is safely buckled in their seat before they head out for the afternoon. Then the next set of cars can pull up. and go to meet their child with their photo identification card. If you have two different children and they're supposed to be dropped off at different times, please plan to drop your child off at the first drop-off time and pick your children up at the later drop-off time. This will allow for your children to have their whole school experience. Thank you for watching our new procedures for drop-off and pickup today. We look forward to seeing you soon. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call the school or send me an email, and I'd love to clarify any questions that you have. Have a great day.